Hey, welcome back. So in this one, we're looking at how to update these guys here. Once we update one and it updates the other. So you can have many complicated things here that once one is updated, you can update another thing there. So it's actually quite easy to do, not so difficult at all. So what I will do here is this is the checkout. So we're just going to create an Ajax version of the checkout controller here. So as we normally do, I'll just right click here and let me get one from the category Ajax. Boy, these are quite complex, but what I actually need is just this and that. So let's go to the new, paste, and then just close both those. And we are good to go. Now I will save this one as Ajax checkout.php. Very good. So let's put checkout there just to be sure. No, actually it's Ajax checkout, like I thought. Okay, so right here is where the magic will happen. So we just need to read from our database. Now, if I come to these guys that are already reading from the database, I can easily copy this. Boom. So let's get that instance there. And then we can load a user. Okay. Now, I think we should use best practices here, because what I wanted to do right here is to let me come back here for a second. Paste. So what I wanted was to run a query right here, but you can do that, run queries here, but in the interest of keeping it strictly MVC, it's better we create what's this, a class. Okay, so I'll say countries. So we'll get all the countries that are required, and then we'll get the states that are required, right? So this, I would say, load model. Okay, so that's where it is here. So we have to decide what we'll name the model first. So now the importance of not doing a lot here, the way we did on where is that? Even here. This is way too much for a controller. So most of this stuff was supposed to be done in the models, but laziness and all that. So if you have a serious project, it's better you do all this in the model. So the controller's main job is just to select what model to load so that it can do its job, and then get the result and send that result to the view. So that's a more strict version of MVC, but you can really do it any way you want. Just a heads up. The most important thing, of course, is to make sure that there's no logic in your views, because then you are not really doing MVC when you reach that point. So here I want to create, let me close this core. I want to create a model right here. So new model. Let me save this one. So this model will deal with countries. Yes. So let's say countries.class.php. Save. So let's get some inspiration from these other classes that are already available. There's no need to write everything from scratch. Yeah. So we don't want errors here. We just want the user, the class, and then we load our database instance. And then what else can we use here? Just the write and the read. Yeah, so it's not really much that we need. So maybe let me just copy that. Let's put some PHP tags. Zoom in. So we'll say class. What will you name this class? Now keep in mind that class, you can use capital letter or small letter, it's still fine. So here, class countries, of course. Yes, countries. Actually, classes should be singular. Country. It's okay. Regardless. Countries. So let's create one function here. This one is a public function, of course. Get countries, like that. So this one is for getting all of them. Let me paste that there. Okay. Then let's do one more and another one. So get country, where we need to use the ID. Yes. And then there's one where we get state. Get state, where we use the country ID. So get states, actually. I don't know why we'll need to get one country though, because when we want to list all the countries, we get all the countries, right? Then when we click on a country, we want to get states, so we get all the states. But wait a minute. Yeah, actually we don't need this one at all. Okay, so let's be explicit here and say public good practice. Yes, I don't know what word this is though. All right, so public there, pretty good. Now, okay, so we get an instance to get the countries, and let's run a query now. Query is equal to select O from countries. Now the important thing is I want the new countries to be first in the list, so order by ID descending. And then we say db read, like so. And let's put our query there, but we need to capture the data. So data is equal to, and now the thing is we have to return a string. Not really. Okay, so what we'll say here is that if, actually we don't need an if statement, because this will either be false or it's going to be equal to a an array. So let's just return it, whatever the answer is. That should be good enough. So I'll copy this, paste it here. So we get states as well depending on the ID. Yeah. So that ID should be country ID. So let's just make sure we are not being hacked. So I'll say int ID, just to make sure it's an integer, because that's what we expect. So select all from states. Yeah. Now here we need a where clause. Where, what did we use? Parent, was it? Very poor memory. Yes, it's parent. Okay, so parent is equal to ID, because we want to use prepared statements, of course. Where parent is equal to ID, order by. So as you can see here, for example, the parent, let's say the parent is 1, so we'll get both of these. If it's 2, we'll get 2 of these. So pretty good. Now let's create, I want to add this to an array, so let me just say array like this. Okay, then I can put my array in there to use as a prepared statement and return data. All right, so this is all we need for this class. Yes. Now we can have some clean code here instead of having to instantiate all this nonsense. I will simply do this and say countries. So it's going to load this one. So countries, and I'm just going to say data here. So I will say data. Oh, wait a minute. Where's the controller here? Oh, because we are sending data here. Okay, so there's no view here that we're going to load, so no biggie. So what I want to do is just do this, say countries. Now the important thing here is I need to know what exactly I'm retrieving at this point. So on the checkout, so am I getting the countries? I think the only thing we will need to get from here for now is going to be the states. Okay, so what I will do here is let me come back here for a second. Where is the countries with class? So it's get states, that's the one I'm looking for. So countries, get states. So I will receive an ID here like that, but for now I will equate it to an empty string, just so I don't have an error in case I don't have it. So ID, and then that ID will bring me here. So get this ID, states, and countries will be that, and let me equate that to data. So data is equal to countries, get, this is the class, get states from that ID. Okay, and now since this is Ajax, we just have to echo the result. So now we can't echo a an array, so we just have to convert it to a string using JSON encode, and let's put data there like so, and we echo it out. Yeah, that's what it is. Then we can recreate it on the other receiving end. So let's see what results we're going to get.